There's a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping, thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
On a mission to eliminate racism, empower women, and promote peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. This is the YWCA Hour with your hosts, YWCA Executive Director Karen Bell Dancing and YWCA Associate Director Maisha Essex. Welcome in to the YWCA Hour.
All right, welcome in to the YWCA Hour. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. As always, like it said, we got the host in here of the W, Maisha and Karen. If you guys want to join in, 402-464-564. Excuse me, 402-464-5685. You can put a face to the voice. Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, Channel 961. With that being said, I'll throw it over to the host.
Oh, absolutely. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're so excited to bring another good topic of conversation with you all this week. Today, we want to talk a little bit more about impact and your personal impact in your community through your giving of time, talent, and treasure is what we always say. We know that there is a really important day, especially for nonprofits, coming up. And if you do not know what that day is, it is Giving Tuesday. This year, it is on December 3rd, but it's a really big day globally where community can come together to show support for a lot of nonprofits that are making impact within their local community or just within their state or country or wherever you feel like the specific nonprofit is targeting. And we want to talk just a little bit more about that space and about coming together as a community to build up your local nonprofits. So this day started back in 2012 in New York, where they really wanted to see how they could leverage like social media to bring people together on a day to give and really to look at this holiday season as more than consumerism, but how do we put back into our community during this giving season where we're all just in a mood where we're looking around, we're seeing everybody and having a good time. And we're really thinking about what we've done all year round. And if we have made those goals that we set in January. And so it's a time of reflection. And we find that it's a time where people really feel like they should give back to their local community. And actually about, I think, a third of a lot of nonprofits who utilize this time to raise funds get about a third of their budget raised just at the end of this year. And it is so, so, so important, particularly for nonprofits, because it's in the word, right? We provide service that does not gain a profit. By design. And so we provide a ton of resources. And a lot of times we are limited on the resources that we use to give out and funding. And we're going to talk a little bit more about how funding is set up for a lot of nonprofits and why individual contribution and donations are extremely important to nonprofits so that they can sustain themselves and still have the ability to keep the doors open and the resources flowing out to the people who really need it, because we definitely need resources as a nonprofit.
Exactly. Yeah. So, as a 501c3, we hear that terminology, but sometimes a lot of folks in the general public don't really understand what that is. But that means that we are out there to do all this good work, deliver products and services without actually making a profit on it. So, that means that we are not in the business of selling anything. All of the funding that we have comes in to support the programs. And just imagine if you had a pie and you were to slice this pie in to different pieces, um, our organization would be that pie. And so for us, the funding source, when we look at how that pie is divided, it is made up of several different pieces. One being, which Maisha was just talking about, was that individual giving, that individual contribution. So I'll give you a little bit of background of what the other pieces of the pie look like. For us, we do get money that is funneled down from federal sources, from the federal government. That money comes into the state, and then the state has to divide that money across the state, based on the demographics and the population of the different communities. Within the state budget, then they do allocations, and there may be some county funding that's allocated. And then there is also money that goes through the city as well. But a little bit of an addition on the city information is that a lot of their budget is generated through taxes. And so we receive different program support from that county budget, as well as some through some contracts with the city. However, when we have those kinds of funding streams, that is what's called restricted funding. So that means that funds can only be used for specific purposes. And typically that is for those staff members that are the frontline staff that actually do the delivery of our services, some of the overhead, and then, for materials and other related costs. And when I say part of the overhead, it could be part of the rent that we have to pay, is for the printing, is for the maintenance, and all those things that are related for us to keep those programs up and running. And most of it is, as I said, it is for support for the individual participants. So another piece of that pie is corporate funding. And so we are very fortunate that we are part of a much larger organization, which we talked about in the beginning, us being a local association of the national YWCA. And so at our national level, they do a great job of working with much larger corporations, Fortune 500s, that believe that they also have a duty for civic impact. And so they will do grant funding. So we've been able to have programs that were supported by grants through Google, Best Buy, US Cellular, and some others. And we're really, really grateful for that because they have tapped us as a YWCA member organization here in the heartland, and they want to continue to support those programs that we have. Another piece of our funding are private foundations, and we have a number of private foundations here within Lincoln, and of course, across the state. When you look at the number of billionaires, we actually have one or two here in Lincoln. I mean, not Lincoln, but in Nebraska. I will not name names. We also have several millionaires in Lincoln. But more importantly, we have individuals that just believe I don't have to be a millionaire. I don't have to have this big inheritance from my family, but I really have a heart that I understand the mission of this particular nonprofit, which for us at the YWCA is those that are really interested in social justice as it pertains to eliminating racism, but then also looking for support for youth development and more specifically for girls and girls evolving into STEM careers and beyond. And so that's kind of what our pie looks like. We work really hard to make sure that we get enough support for those different pieces of the pie so that we can continue When it comes to those restricted funds, as I started out with talking about those kind of federal and then state funds, there's a lot of reports. There's a lot of work on the back end.
It is. And just so you understand the impact of restricted funds versus unrestricted funds when it comes to nonprofit, as
Mhm.
Karen said, we love all funds.
Right.
Let's put that out there. So, like, we love all funds. But we get it, right? Some people want to, whether it is federal or governmental contracts, private corporations, foundations, they want to make sure that their money is going towards something in a program.
Correct.
Right. And so their lens and their mindset is, well, I'm going to give them this money and I'm going to give them this money for, we'll just say one of our programs, our STEM program, Smart Girls. We love Smart Girls. We love the vision of Smart Girls. Right.
Right.
So they'll give us like, $5,000, $10,000. And they say, well, this is for Smart Girls and you use this on Smart Girls. And then they'll give us a list of restrictions, things that we cannot use it for. But as Karen said, with Smart Girls, you have materials, right? That goes into Smart Girls. And then you also have facilitators. And so a lot of different funds say, well, I'm just going to look at the direct service of it. So the facilitators maybe, and then the materials behind it. But what they don't see is all of the other things and components that go towards making a program run, like where the program is happening. And so rent, that happens as well, right? Who wrote this grant? Administrative services, like, right? So salaries is a part of that. Well, how did they write this grant? Well, they did it on a computer. Right. So now we have, well, how do they? Wi-Fi, telecommunications, the telephone. There are so many other things that goes into creating and running a program. However, we do have some funders that only connect with the direct service of the program and really does not connect with the totality of what it takes for the program to be provided.
That's true.
And so that's where we really, really love individual donations.
Right.
Because a lot of supporters, what you're supporting is our mission and our cause, as Karen said, which is to eliminate racism and empower women and young girls. And so when we have a lot of donors during this time say, hey, I'm just going to give to the mission of it. What it allows us to do is then, as a board of the YWCA, I go specifically, a board and the executive team can come together and say, well, this is where the money is needed. And we can decide on where to place the money based on the needs of the whole organization.
Right.
And of course, a lot of it does go to, again, direct services. But that pie that Karen talked about with funding, and a lot of nonprofits will tell you that there is a huge part of that pie that individual contributions really contribute to in making the organization sustainable. But the other part of the pie, which it shouldn't be like this, but a lot of nonprofits, their money is coming from grants, and that is the worst structure that you want for your nonprofit to sustain. You do not want majority of your funding to be grants, and especially governmental grants, because you don't know what's going to happen next year, right? And then also that money just falters in waivers throughout the year. Or from year to year. And so we really don't want to rely on that, because if it's gone, then it's gone. And so what you really want to do is make those connections and build those relationships with the community and have that support. And I just want the community to know that's how important your support is for us. Individual contributions is a huge, huge part of that pie, again, of making us sustainable and ensuring that we always have the services that we need here in the community. We're responding to community needs, and having community members in regards to their generosity pour into us is how we are able to connect and to pour back into the community with resources.
Exactly. And another piece to that is that it's really hard to plan when we are really restricted on those federal funds and all of that. And we want to be able to sustain the programming that we have. And then we also want to build capacity around those programs. When Maisha talks about those STEM girls and how we love our Smart Girls program. Our community loves this program. This is a program we have been delivering to the community over 14 years. And at one point, we were in 17 different LPS schools. This is an after school program that gives girls the opportunity to be involved in understanding how STEM is such an important part of their lives every day, and that they can actually pursue a career. But there's also leadership components to this program as well. The thing about this kind of program, which other nonprofits could probably attest to, is when you look at the materials per participant, the cost is very high. So we have to, as administrators, Maisha and I, we have to do cost accounting to figure out how can we reduce costs if we don't have the level of funding that we would like to have. But then also sometimes we have to make a decision that we can no longer be in this particular school, or we can provide those services for this same number of girls that we did last year, because it is all related to the funding. And we love those opportunities when we do get an influx of funding and support, where then we can say, okay, we can add another school in. Because again, most of the clientele that we are serving, they are on the lower run when it comes to the socioeconomic status. So we are not charging for these programs. We do not charge individual participant fees for any of our programs. And that's something that I really want to stress to our general community. So this is your opportunity as a general community member to come out and support that. And we found during the pandemic, when we were not able to have this face-to-face programming, that we know it was a loss for those participants not being able to come to those after-school clubs when we talk about STEM, being in those programs and engaging with their peers as well as the facilitators. But we did have the opportunity. We took that, what we were learning during that time period while school was out and went virtual, that we could also do virtual programming. And so it increased the cost per participant, because we did open that up to more girls than just not the ones that were attending the LPS schools. So we look for opportunities like that. That goes back to that building the capacity. But what that does to that pie is say, oh, the slices look different now. So how do we fund that? Now this is a bigger slice that we have to put our attention and energy towards. But we try to do that because, again, it's all about the mission impact.
It is. It's all about the mission impact and what we can do to continue to serve our girls. As Karen was saying about, what happened during COVID and us shutting down, it actually gave us an opportunity to support more girls.
Yes.
We were able to,
We
I
did.
mean, even our funders were
Numbers
very
up.
surprised. They came back like, wait a minute, you said in this quarter you served like 10 girls, and then now you're serving over 200 girls. And it was because we were able to go virtual. We had a connection with Lincoln Public Schools, and they were like, well, here's the grade that you're looking for. Some emails to the parents. Go ahead. You can go ahead and see if any girls want to take advantage of this program. And we were able to build it so fast and quickly.
Yes.
And we saw the need across just the community itself and the support of the community itself in regards to wanting their girls to be in this club and to understand STEM and to understand how it's working in their everyday life and to open up their eyes to different career pathways in regards to STEM, because the influx of parents and everybody who signed up, there was always a waiting list to do this. And so we're like, oh my goodness, if we were able to continue this program, of course we went back in person, which then limited the amount of girls that we're working with.
Drop back down.
We had to drop back down, but we were able to see during that time what our capacity could be.
Right.
If we were able to have the funds to do that, to have in-person and virtual programming for some of our youth development programs that we have. And so we just want to continue to stress impact, not just of our resources, but of yours.
Yes.
And with that being said, we'll throw it to our first break here on the YWCA Hour. We got here with Karen and Maisha of the YWCA here in Lincoln. Don't go anywhere. 2 more segments. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico,
relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's the radon level at your home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your home is safe with a radon check from Bryant. If you've already tested, ask Bryant for a free estimate for mitigation. Once completed, you'll get a report showing how much safer your home is. When it comes to radon, call Bryant 467-1111 for testing and mitigation. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. Touchdown! This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Back to the YWCA Hour. Here are your hosts, Karen Baldancy and Maisha Essex.
All right, welcome back in at the YWCA Hour. We're here with Maisha Essex and Karen Bell Dancy. If you guys want to join in, use the streams or the Sutter Heyman text line 402-464-5685.
Yes. So as we were talking about impact, not just the impact that nonprofits have on the community, but what kind of impact you have on your nonprofits.
Yes.
So they can continue to give resources to the community. And I just wanted to talk about, especially from a youth development point of view, and how nonprofits have had so much impact just on my life when I was a youth, and how you can honestly change the trajectory of someone's life when you are able to provide resources and support and to show them different things.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school, there was a nonprofit that, I think a lot of, we have a few of them around that will take kids to DC.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And around that time, I was still looking, for college. DC was not on the for real radar. We kind of talked about maybe going to the school that I wound up attending, but it was something that I'm going to appease my parents, real quick. I don't know yet, because
that's not where my friends.
That's what my
about.
friends
That's
going. I don't even
Yeah.
I don't even know where they're going at this point. I don't think they know. But we did have like some conversations about, okay, we're going to stay in the state and maybe look at going to the University of Nebraska Lincoln for what I wanted to do. And then I applied for a school out in Indiana because my cousin went there. Speaking of influence, right?
Oh, okay.
My cousin went there, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm just going to go follow him and go out there. And I had a chance to go to DC, of course, to look at all the monuments and to learn, our history here, part of the history here. But one thing I was able to do because of that particular nonprofit and the teacher who went with me, she said, okay, we're going to schedule time for you to visit the school that you're thinking about going to.
Yes.
And so we all visited the school, and it literally changed my life.
Wow.
I was like, I want to be here. I was able to see people who looked like me, and it was reflective of who I was and what was important to me, and in a setting that I was told we didn't really belong in, right? And could thrive in. And so people from all across the world coming into that particular university, and I just was amazed, and it changed my life. I wind up going there because I was able to go on campus, get this great feeling, meet some of the people who were attending the school, and have a conversation with them about what it meant and the impact of going to an HBCU, and then that particular one, and what it can do in regards to your life and building community and building a sense of self. And I was able to get all of that because of this particular nonprofit that took us there. And of course, the teacher who was like, and now we're going to go ahead and get you on this campus so you can look at it and see and really get to know it for yourself. But again, it helped me envision myself in this place. And that's what we do with our kids on a daily basis when we are presenting these resources and these programs to them. It's to help them see themselves in a bigger light, in a larger way. And so I'm just saying the impact that people have, that you can have on somebody's life it is truly life changing.
Right. And the same thing happened this week. Maisha, thank you for sharing your story. We were contacted by a member of the community, and actually that she's an associate of one of our board members, and just decided that she herself wanted to do some donations to our wholesome hygiene program to some families in particular. She had a goal of about 10 to 15 families that she just wanted to impact and share, the advantages that she has personally. And once she started working with our staff member and understanding what some of the needs are for our individual families, it impacted her even more. So then she came back and said, in addition to doing contributions for our bags that we distribute to the families and doing some Thanksgiving bags to these individual families, she wanted to now add gift cards. Well, this occurred this past week at our organization, where this community member brought in all these items, and she was so overcome herself through her own generosity and now understanding the full impact that she could not thank us enough and thank our organization enough, and how appreciative it was because of the good feeling that it gives her. So that's what's so key about donating and supporting organizations, because it comes back to you, that generosity. And just thinking of you, Maisha, having that opportunity because there was an organization that felt, wow, we can take these students to Washington, D.C., especially these students that are landlocked here in the Midwest, to view our nation's capital. But then again, someone else even having even more of a vision. Here's an opportunity to show Maisha where she can see herself for her higher education, and now to launch her into the next phase of our life. And we hear stories like this all the time. We get stories from parents. I think my latest that I'm so fond of is one of our young students. He is in our Take a Break program, which is a program that supports children who are on the spectrum. And within this program, moms and dads and caretakers are able to bring their child every other Friday to this setting that we have this structured program for the children, and then the parents are able to just take a break, so they are able to rejuvenate themselves, from the intense level of care that they have for their individual child. But this child loves one of our staff members, and he used to be nonverbal, and now from this staff member growing this relationship with this particular child, he is so excited when he sees her when he comes. And so the dad told the staff member, I want you to know you created a monster. And she was like, what did I do? And the dad said, well, because the day he had on the t-shirt and you told him he looked strong, that he had muscles, he said for the rest of the whole weekend, he was walking around like, and he came to I think one of our, maybe 2 shows ago, we were talking about our trunk or treat. And he came, mom and dad brought the family to the trunk or treat. He was so excited when he came. And for us, just to see the elation on his face, and then to hear from the parents personally about the relationship that he not only has, because he had asked his parents that when they said we're going to trunk or treat, would she be there? He wanted to make sure she would be there. And of course she was there. He was just so he could show her his Halloween costume. But that's what I'm saying. Being in this nonprofit world, we know most of us, we're not in here because we're making these fantastic salaries. Oh, no. But it is because of who we are, and the integrity and the values that we have. But we also know it's those that support us in this work. And they have those same kind of integrity and values. And they know they may not be able to see all these small stories like we do at all times. But it's so awesome for us to be able to share these kinds of stories, because that's what this is all about.
Yeah, and let me tell you, he shut the party down.
He sure did.
He started the
He was
party.
a
and
party
shut-
of one.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was out there dancing to his spooky music.
He was.
And he was having the greatest of time.
He
And
did.
and as Karen was saying, it is so awesome for us to see how he has evolved since we were
Yes.
able to connect with him within
Mhm.
our program.
Mhm.
And it's something that we know a lot of more kids in our community, they could benefit from a program like
Right.
that. We're one of the only programs that is specific
Yes.
for families who have children that are on the spectrum or have functional or behavioral needs,
Right.
where they can come to this space. They're going to learn, they're going to have fun, and they're going to be around other kids who are similar to them.
Mhm.
And again, we're the only organization in our community that offers something like this, and we only do it twice a month
Twice a
because
month.
of capacity.
Right.
And we have a small group of kids. They really get to build community within
Right.
that group because of the nature in regards of who we are working with. We
Yes.
want to make sure we have the correct staffing
Right.
and kid ratio for that program is very important. But it's
Mhm.
something that we know we can grow, but we just have to have the support in order to do that. It's something that we want to offer to more children and families within
Yes.
our community, and also on a more frequent basis, right? Not
Right.
just twice a month, but
We-
something that we can do
yes.
multiple times a week, because we see the impact that it's having on those kids that are a part of the program, and because we're able to, or our program allows not just for the kid that the parent identified, but for the siblings
That's
or
right.
whoever
Yes.
is in the home with them as well. It allows them to interact with children
Right.
who are differently abled,
Mhm.
to be able to interact and understand and to learn
Mhm.
that we're just a little different, and the way that we connect with the world is a little bit different. But we're all of value and worth and all the things that
Yes.
we teach in regards to connecting and engaging with each other. It allows them to have that
Right.
experience as well, and on an intimate basis, and to build community with that looks different, right? Where
Mhm.
everybody in your community can look different,
Yes.
and still be a very fulfilling community.
That's right.
Mhm.
So back to our pie.
Yes.
When we talk about that pie, this particular program is actually funded through some of the Keno funds. So when you're out and about and you're in different restaurants and different places around the city, play Keno.
No.
I'm not advertising for that, but when you do, a portion of those funds goes back into the nonprofits. And nonprofits like us, we're able to get grants, and that's what helped to fund this program. And as Maisha said, we with this particular program, staff to student ratio is one of the biggest considerations we have, because you have to have a certain number of staff per child. And so it really means that we need to figure out how we can fund that particular number of staff. But as it goes back to your pie, that piece of it, we getting some of those funds like that, we still do not have enough funds, through the Keno to actually support the program. So that's why individual giving in this instance really, really means a lot. And if we could really increase the individual contributions for this particular program, then as Maisha said, we can offer it more often, and then we can even have a bigger number of children that we serve.
Yeah, it's about us thinking about everyone.
Mhm.
How are we building community? Right?
Yes.
And how are you showing up for your community? And we know that there are a lot of ways that you can show up for your community. But in regards to nonprofits, one of the biggest ways
Yes.
you can show up to your community is through giving,
Yes.
right? Through
Mhm.
giving in that is your time, right?
Mhm.
That can be your talent. And we always say treasure, but that's donations.
That's right. Yeah.
Money as well, so that
Mhm.
we can continue to do this work within the community.
Yes.
With that being said, we'll throw it to our final break here at the YWCA Hour. We'll talk to you guys on the other side.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop! Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping, thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Back to the YWCA Hour. Here are your hosts, Karen Baldancy and Maisha Essex.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment of the YWCA Hour here with Maisha Essex and Karen Bell Dancy. Only a little bit of time here left, so I'll throw it to the host.
Yes. So we've been talking this whole time about impact and pies as we're getting ready. as you're going into not only this Thanksgiving and holiday season, but also this giving season that we have.
Right.
And we just want you to know, as YWCA Lincoln, we are definitely open to being one of those organizations that you give to and that you think about. And I think we have something for everybody.
We
so
do.
in regards to
Yes.
when you're thinking about what's important to you and what causes and what issues and programs that you want to give to, we really are just a center for women empowerment. I know
Exactly.
that we, have our office, our administrative office is, just a suite, but everything that we do is something that you would find just in a center.
That's right.
And it's something that we are working towards having one day here in the Lincoln community, our YWCA expanding to be a center, because we offer so much, because we know it's
Right.
needed. Youth development, as we talked about, if you're passionate about youth development, but you're like, I want something that I can give to that's really empowering girls in regards to social and emotional wellness. We have that. That is called
We
Girl
do.
Circle.
That's
If you
right,
want to, fund something that you think in regards to science, technology, engineering, and math and careers, we have that. That's Smart Girls. If you want to fund, girls in high school learning a little bit more about life skills and leadership to prepare them for the next chapter after high school, we have that. We have a lot of programs for women. We have entrepreneurship programs. We have workforce development programs for women. We have parenting classes for women. We have so many resources that we provide to women and girls. If you are really into social justice and ensuring that everybody has a chance to have their voice heard and to be considered when laws and policies are being made, particularly for women and girls and those of color, we do work within that sector as well.
We do.
So
We do
it's
a
so
lot of work.
much that we offer to the community. And I think that once you're looking, inside of your hearts and minds and as a family or as an individual, trying to figure out who can you donate to, the YWCA is definitely an organization that is making an impact in the Lincoln community and actually across the state of Nebraska, making an impact for women and girls.
That's true. So, and you wonder, why are they keep pushing us about giving? And I think hopefully we've been able to share with you why that's so important. And, why you're listening and watching on Thanksgiving Day, and, as we move into the holidays and you're of good cheer and you're feeling really good about different things and being with your family and all of that. We do have some families that will be suffering. And we have some big needs within this community. That much is evident. We know that much is true. So just by the small things that you're able to share, they make big impacts. And so as you're cutting your own pumpkin pie or your sweet potato pie and enjoying your Thanksgiving dinner and time with your family, think about there are those in our community that have needs and they may not have all of those needs met. Winter is coming, it's starting to get colder. And we know that there are people that don't have the appropriate shelter and, they don't have a place to call home. Those are the kinds of services that we're able to provide as nonprofits. So think about it as you cut that pie. We can help you figure out what to do with those contributions and to help our community. As always, we appreciate you. YWCA Lincoln, www.ywcalincoln.org.
Yeah.